Ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, we've got World of Dummies. What are they doing? A bit different to the usual rage or the N-word people spamming. But yeah, we have some different different kind of gameplay. So sometimes you watch a replay, or sometimes you're playing a game, a battle, and you look at the team, or it doesn't matter what team, the green team, red team, whatever, and you just sit there and think, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing this? And we've got two replays for you today. One, we're not driving the Sheridan, but our friend here, Venezuela, is driving the Sheridan. Now, he gets very, very lucky, but he gets lucky, he also plays fantastic. And it's the kind of thing, as I've said at the beginning, you look at the red team and you're like, why are you doing this? It is such an easy win for the red team, and I just don't understand why players do this. I know different skill levels, etc, etc, but there comes a point where, like, an impossible win should not be a win. And that's pretty much what this guy in the Sheridan is going to do. He's not going to do the best amount of damage. I mean, he does a decent amount of damage, I'm not going to lie, but it's not like 7,000 or 8,000 or maybe even 6,000, but it's still a decent amount of damage. So far, a minute and a half gone, the green team are falling apart. There's two tanks down, and the enemy are just rampage. You know, they are running wild that side of the map. Obviously, the Sheridan, he's lost half of his hit points, so he's not in the best of positions right now, especially when there is 7 enemies still left alive. So the IS-7 there does clear the Foch, so it is now a 5 versus 6. There is a couple of lower hit point tanks. I mean, the Leopard one is quite low, the grill there is quite low, so you never know, you never ever know. Now the WZ113 is sitting there, he has fantastic DPM, so you don't want him coming in front of you, and sadly the Sheridan has bounced. So the WZ now is pretty much doing the right thing in ignoring the Sheridan to go for the IS-7, because the IS was a one shot, which is what you should do. You should always go for the one shots first. Don't care about damage, and that's what I always say. Like, damage, yeah, it's nice getting damage, but it's nicer getting the win. Maybe the win and damage. So 3 versus 6 at the moment. Again, another sad bounce. That's the thing with the Sheridan. You do often get these bounces. The penetrations are not the greatest. So I mean, the E100 is yeah, he's now gone, which now just leaves a 2 versus 6. A 2 versus 6. And yes, if you look at the enemy, the grill, the Leopard, the Yo, the IS-4, they are all low hit points. But when you're up against something like a Sheridan, yes, he is a quick tank, I do admit. But when you're a one shot, so he is now a one shot. The guy there, the Death Star, he is now gone. So it is now a 1 versus 5. A 1 versus 5. There is no light tanks. There's no mediums on the enemy team. It's just all heavies and tank destroyers. At this point, what do you do as the enemy team? Do you all split up to try and find him? Bear in mind that you're a one shot. Well, mostly one shots, or do you just think, okay, we need to drag him to us? Why not cap? Why not all cap? That way, if you cap, he's got to go past the cap at some point. And with 3 minutes left on the clock, if with 5 of you at cap, or even maybe 4 of you at cap, you could all get a different angle, especially a map like this, because the cap is hidden. So for the Sheridan to have to reset the cap, he's going to have to drive past 5 tanks. That's pretty much the best way to do this, wouldn't you say? Or is it best just to come, you know, one at a time, all to try and split up to try to find a Sheridan? Like, yeah, that for me sounds the best way. Yeah, that does sound the best way. And this IS-4 has no idea where he is. He is behind a bush, and he pays the price. And to be honest, look how close he was. He wasn't even spotted thanks to that bush. So there's one down, just 4 tanks left alive. And just as I thought, okay, you know what, they're capping. Yeah, no, they're not. The Death Star just drives through the cap. Now, what he does here is amazing. He waits for the Death Star to just dip down that hill a little bit. That gives him enough time to back up and the Death Star can't get that shot off. So he does play it risky here. He does poke out as soon as he's reloaded, but he does take care of the Death Star. Excuse me. So 2 tanks down and just 3 to go. Surely the grill's not going to come out yet. Yeah, he's that's another one gone. So 2 tanks left alive. And again, even at this point, you're thinking, yeah, it's still not doable. It's still not doable. The Yo is a 2-shot. And of course there is that WZ again. They are all coming one at a time. There was 5 tanks. 5 tanks. Why would you come all one at a time? I just don't understand it. So now he's got 4.7k damage. He's got 5 kills and just 1 tank left alive. But of course the Yo is a 2-shot unless he can get a juicy HE. And he's going to come back the way he come from. And of course, as soon as he gets there, the Yo is spotted. He's going to use the mobility to get behind, and a beautiful HE shot. What were they doing? I just do not understand what they were doing. Like, come on guys, you were useless. But well played to this guy. Well deserved mastery badge, 6 kills and 5.4k damage. Yeah, I just don't understand it. We're going to have this game here. I mean, this game is a loss for the green team. Sorry if you hear that motorbike that is just drove past me. But we're going to fast forward it to this point of the game. Now, obviously, the Jaegeru is a full hit points. Now, he's actually going to block a lot of damage. Excuse me. But now it's a 2 versus 4. He's still full hit points. Yeah, and he's 3.4k blocked. Now, again, this isn't going to go the green team's way, but the enemy, they got close. They got really, really close. So the waffle here, of course, he's going to ignore the Jaegeru to go for the E4. So it is now a 1 versus 3. Our guy's got 3.8k block damage. That is a decent amount of block damage, especially in the Jaegeru, the Jagdpanzer E100. So of course he's going to go for the waffle, get a beautiful HE shot, over 1,000 damage, brings him down to a 1-shot. Now I would personally drop down here. You got a building to hide from the E4. He should have done that. He should have done that. He should have dropped down, hid behind the building, and he would have been able to take care of that waffle. I don't understand why he's hiding at this point. Yes, he's trying to hide from the E4, but he could have hid from the E4 in the river. And that pretty much was the matter of life and death at this point, because now he's taken a shot from the E4. There's an IS-7 there, and even at this point, I get the IS-7 is a 1-shot, the waffle is a 1-shot, no one wants to push because they are afraid of dying, and again, another bounce here. So at this point, you're thinking, the E4 needs to make a move. The E4 has to move, and he has to move quickly. These guys should just hide. These guys should just hide until the E4 has made it behind him. But they don't want to. The IS-7, as you can see, wants to get a shot in. The waffle, he's playing far forward. He wants to get the shot in. What are you doing? Just wait. Unless the E4 obviously, but even at this point, the E4 doesn't need to come. They just have to hide. They're winning on supremacy points. They are only a minute left to go. The waffle is trying his hardest to get the shot off. And at this point, he is going to make the move. Is he going to get the shot? No, he's not going to get the shot into the IS-7. But here comes the E4. So it is pretty much game over. But it could have been game over a lot sooner. And these guys were just risking it for a biscuit. Risk it for a biscuit. So that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's World of Dummies. I'm Meadsy. Don't do what these guys have done. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.